All right, guys, today we're going to be showing you guys how to take your boring old Stoner 96 and take your brand new LAMG Handguard and mount it up on this bad boy. All right, so pretty straightforward process. You're only going to need a few tools. The only screws you're going to need are going to be what's already on the gun. Doesn't come with any hardware except for the rail itself and the little mounting bracket here. So let's get started. First thing you're going to want to do, pop your outer barrel out. Little latch up here on the top. If you haven't done this before, this is how you do it. Press that button. Outer barrel and your inner barrel / hop-up assembly are going to slide right out of the front of the gun. Take all that, move it out of the way. This is one of our 3D printed outer barrels. Next thing up, you're going to want to remove this handguard and the gas tube up here on the front. So grab your 2.5mm Allen key, remove these 4 screws around the side of the handguard here. Once you remove that last screw, front end of your gun is going to slide right off. You're going to be left with your handguard and gas tube as one piece. If you want to separate all of this, you can undo the screws here and separate it, but we don't need any of this anymore. Next, you're going to take a 3mm Allen key. I prefer a T-handle for what we're about to do here specifically. Obviously on this one it's not a big deal because I've done it before, but if it's brand new, you have not touched these screws on your Stoner 96, they might be in there a little tough. So just loosen those up, pop them out. There you go. Boom, just like that. Collar gone. Now we're left with a nice, sleek, slim front here on the front of your Stoner 96. Next, you're going to take your mounting bracket here. Bigger hole goes up on the top. Obviously, if you installed this upside down, you would find out later on when you tried to go and put the rail on that it is keyed a specific way. It is kind of not perfectly oval there, you can see. So, big hole on the top. That's where the barrel is going to slide through. Put that on there. Take your 2 screws. Put them back in. Now, last step before you can go ahead and throw your barrel and everything back on, take your handguard, slide it over the mounting bracket. Then you're going to take the stock screws that you had pulled out of the stock handguard and go ahead and insert them in the 4 holes around the handguard. Once you got all those screws installed, you're basically done. You basically have a completely different gun here on the front. Such a night and day difference here. You go ahead and take your outer barrel, slide that back in through the front of the handguard. Make sure you press that button while it's going back, and click. Clicks into place. You're all set, ready to rock and roll with your new setup. We do have a different outer barrel coming at some point. Here's a little sneak peek prototype here that is going to have the carry handle that is reminiscent of the actual LAMG barrel. So you can really finish out and flush out the kit alongside. Get yourself a buffer tube or a Picatinny stock adapter. Check out any of the other Stoner 96 accessories that we have. If you have any questions about how this install goes or about this rail or anything else, like I said, please let us know in the comments below. Shoot us a message. Stop by BullCraftIndustries.com, and I'll see you guys later.